everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe IA Stadium, ready to have a good time. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Flood. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisiana Tech's offense will get the first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Memphis Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Soto. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Memphis will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
To the air, it's Grant. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Jackson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football. Break.
Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7th.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Let's go. With jet sweep pass. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they strike first. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Flood. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Grant. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Soto. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
That's caught. It's Soto. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Grant. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Louisiana Tech will have to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Toss to the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. A 3rd down try for the offense. Here we go. Back to pass, it's Grant. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Soto. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. It's complete to the right. Looking for room at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Soto. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the big man has it? It's a first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air, it's Grant. Makes the grab, and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They've moved it inside the 10, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Try to get it to the edge. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Oh, he makes the catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They go 83 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simon. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Grant. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Fitted in the window for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. They're trailing by just 4 to Toledo.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. At the 45, on its way.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. It's complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Memphis.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to him on the ground. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the running back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Louisiana Tech, 17.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try to get outside. Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Memphis. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. From the gun, the ground game. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Grant. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 15. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short, using the quick game. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Louisiana Tech, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Grant. Fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Gain of 20.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Dennis. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Of 13.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Dennis. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Dennis. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It's a draw. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Toledo. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simon. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
Base 27 jump. Base 27.
It's a draw. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Louisiana's at 24.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Grant. Caught in the backfield, it's Kane. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Loss on 1st down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. Wants to go up top. That's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do... They got him! It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Here's the handoff. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
There he goes. At the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Grant. Throws for the tight end. Got his man all by himself. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Jukes his way for more. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
It's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. To a drive there of 84 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Grant. Gets it out fast. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got a chance. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease. It's Gray. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wideout trying to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Louisiana's at 38.
He'll bring it out. It's Flood. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give on the inside. There he goes. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
First down for the Bulldogs.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.